في الجزء الأول من قضية كريس شاهدنا أول شرطي وصل لمكان الحادثة ومقطع كاميرات المراقبة المأخوذ من الجيران. واليوم سنشاهد مقطع التحقيق الأول مع كريس من قبل الشرطة لمساعدته على إيجاد عائلته المفقودة. وفي اليوم التالي بعد اختفاء عائلته ولسبب ما وافق كريس على أن تتم مقابلته من قبل محطة الأخبار، فبدأت الناس بالتكلم عنه حيث أنه ظهر وكأنه مرتاح للغاية وغير متعاطف ومشاعره جامدة عكس قوة ما يحدث فعلا.
When I got home yesterday, it was like a ghost town. Like she wasn't here, kids weren't here. I have no idea like where they went. Right now it's you got K9 units, the sheriff's department. Everybody's like they're doing their best right now to figure out like if they can get a scent. If she wasn't here, like where did she go? Like once I got here, it was like, all right, who can I call? I called her 3 times, texted her about 3 times just to say, you know, what's going on? Like if she's vanished, like I want her back so bad. I want those kids back so bad. Right now, I don't even want to just like throw anything out there. Like I hope that she's somewhere safe right now and with the kids. Last night I wanted that knock on the door. I wanted to see these kids just running, just barrel rush me and just give me a hug and knock me on the ground. That's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I'm hoping that somebody sees something or somebody knows something and comes forward. Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
Alright, let's do this. Somebody saw something. Somebody knows where these kids are. And I keep saying kids, I'm sorry, your kids in your life. I know you're going through a lot, so we're not going to keep you here all night. Just tell me exactly what you remember, and I'll take notes about where we can go.
Okay. So this 1:48 a.m.
Let me switch chairs. Okay. Because when they come knocking, when they come knocking, I got to use that key.
من أقدم الأساليب وأكثرها شيوعاً أن يجلس المحقق بين الباب والمشتبه به، ولقد رأيناها في المقاطع التحقيقات السابقة، وهي تستخدم لغرض زيادة شعور العزلة، وإنها رسالة لا شعورية وغير مباشرة تجعل المتهم يعتقد أن السبيل الوحيد للخروج من هذه الغرفة هي عبر المحقق. إنها أداة ممتازة لتجريد المتهمين من الثقة وبالتالي زيادة التوتر عند الكذب.
That's when my alarm goes off for work, and I'm seeing just get dressed, brush my teeth, everything I do upstairs.
Okay.
About 4:15, that's when I get back, slide right into bed next to her, and just went over there. And then that's when the neighbor called him back over to show him he had some stuff from the other night.
Okay.
Just show him like whatever he had that put motion on it.
Okay. 4 p.m. Police check neighbor security footage and question them as well. Okay. Have we talked about that? Is that where we're okay?
That's where we're at.
Anything else about that?
No, I mean it just shows Nicole dropping her off, but her not walking up, and it shows me loading my truck up.
Okay.
About the time I told you I left.
Okay. Can we talk about something that's kind of hard to talk about? So when I work investigations like this, I have to keep an open mind on everything. Okay. And part of keeping an open mind is listening to you talk about your wife and your marriage, and the day she goes missing is the day that you guys have marital discord. Okay. So you can understand what I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Makes me sick to my stomach, honestly. Like, I know, like, I've talked to a few of my friends, is like, you know, this does not look good on you. I'm like, I know. It's like, if people knew that we were having marital issues, they're going to look at me, especially with the way everything looks. And it honestly just makes me sick to my stomach because this is something that I would never do. Ever. I know, like, you have to look at every vantage point. This is something I would never do to my kids or my wife at all.
وهذا ما يعرف باسم تقنية الصمت. بعد أن يجيب المشتبه به على السؤال، يظل المحقق صامتا مع الحفاظ على النظر لعينيه. يعطي هذا السلوك الجسدي إشارة بأنه يتوقع أنك سوف تعطيه المزيد من المعلومات، وإن المحقق يعرف معلومات أكثر مما تقول. يقوم الشخص المخادع عادة بإسقاط عينيه أو تغيير الموقف أو يكسر الصمت.
I'm not sure like what I could do to make people believe that, just because if they knew we were having marital discord, they would automatically look at me. But there's no, I would harm anybody in my family at all. I know we were having marital discord, and we had that conversation that morning, and then she goes, we have no idea where she is, or the kids. I promise you that I had nothing to do with any of that.
Are you telling me the truth?
I am telling you the absolute truth.
Why should I believe you?
عادة ما يرد الشخص الصادق على هذا السؤال بسؤال آخر، مثل لماذا تسألني عن ذلك؟ أو ما الذي يحدث هنا؟ غالبا ما يحتجون على طبيعة السؤال العدوانية أو يقدمون ردا قصيرا وقويا عليه.
Because I'm a very trustworthy person, and the people that do know me, they know how I'm a calm person. I am not an argumentative person. I am a person who is never going to be abusive or physical in any kind of relationship. I would never harm my kids. I would never harm my wife. I mean, you can talk to any of my friends, any of her friends. They know me. They know I'm a low-key guy that's quiet. I'm not about confrontation. I'm not about anything that elevates to that level. I mean, if someone yells at me, screams at me, I just take it, and I just try to get it by the wayside and get it back to where it's just a cool conversation to where none of that gets to that height, because I am not that person. I've never been that person.
Okay. Would you take a polygraph?
Sure.
Okay. Let's take a little break. I'm going to come back in here because I have a lot more questions for you. How you feeling?
Looking at that picture, she's Rampage. She's always the one that's gung-ho. She's always the one that's just she's off. She's either go or sleep. She's always the one growling. She's always been, she's a tiger. Bella, she's the calm, the mothering one. She's the one that's always, you okay? You okay? You fine? Okay. She's just the sweetest little girl. She's the one that favors me more, and Celeste is the one that favors Sinan more. I remember when they wore that dress. She just wore that dress not too long ago. I unbuttoned the back of it so I could get her pajamas on. She's like, no, Daddy, button. I got button. I'm gonna love those spaghetti strap dresses. She likes long dresses. She was a girly girl. find them, right?
I need your help. When we find the guy who took him, what do you think we should do?
They're going to come home safe, correct? When you find the guy.
When we find the guy, they're going to come home.
Life in prison would be that's what I would think with 2 kids that are involved.
What if he hurt them?
I'm not sure if like that penalty is even used. Is it used in Colorado? I'm not even sure.
What is?
The death penalty.
Okay.
I mean, like, if these kids are not alive, like, there's nothing you could do to cope with that, to make me cope with that, if those kids are not okay.
Okay. So I got to say, you've done very good at that, and I need you to keep doing that. So I need to ask you about your marriage and infidelity.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me about it.
I have never cheated on my wife.
Okay.
And I fully suspect she has never done that to me.
Oh, okay.
في بداية هذه المقابلة سلم كريس هاتفه المحمول للشرطة لأنه كان يعتقد أنه لغرض الاطلاع على الاتصالات المتبادلة بينه وبين زوجته. بالحكم على ملامح الإنكار على وجه كريس نعلم أنه حذف جميع مراسلاته مع نيكول والتي يربطه علاقة غير شرعية معها، لكنه على الأرجح لم يكن يعلم بأن مكتب التحقيقات الفيدرالي لديه برامج يمكنها استعادة كل قطعة رقمية أرسلت من الجهاز حتى بعد فترة طويلة من حذفها.
Highly trained investigator over here, right? I see pictures of you from a few years ago, and I see you standing before me now. Okay, you've gotten pretty fit.
Yes.
Okay, you can imagine when guys start cheating or want to cheat, that's what happens.
Yes.
So tell me about it.
I did not cheat on my wife.
Okay. What do I do to help you walk out of this room and not look like the person who's responsible?
You have to trust me. I had nothing to do with this act of like evil cruelty, whatever has happened here. Because my love for these 2 girls and my wife, like, I don't want anything to happen to them. I've never wanted anything to happen to them. No matter if me and my wife separate or not, or divorce or anything, I never wish harm on anybody, on a human being in general.
Okay.
Like, just seeing that picture, like, I want them just to run through that front door and just grab me, or just just tackle me, knock me to the floor, bust my head up, I don't care.
When you walk out of this room, there's nothing I can say to a room full of police officers that's going to convince them that you have nothing to do with this.
I know.
You know what they think.
I know all that, yeah.
Here's a guy who didn't call 911, who woke his wife up at a ridiculous hour because he was so guilty about something that he had to get it off his chest and say, I don't love you anymore, I'm leaving you. That didn't go well. Okay, so what happened?
She told me she wanted me to wake her up before I left. That's why I didn't just wake her up, like, just to tell her this. Like, I woke her up. That's what she wanted to do, and we talked. Like, usually at 4 a.m. I wake up, I go down and work out. This day, I wanted to talk to her about this. I love these girls. I love these girls so much. And this picture right here, Celeste and Bella, those are my life. I helped make those kids. There's nothing in my life that means more to me than these kids. Nothing. Kids, that's your life. That's your lifeline. That's everything. Like, you make kids, they come first before anything. Kids, spouse, family. That's what it's always been.
Nothing you've told me tonight makes sense. Nothing you've told me tonight feels like the truth. Can we start over?
Sure.
Tonight's been pretty intense, I can imagine. How are you feeling?
I've slept like 2 hours last night, so I'm like running on empty right now. But
I know, I can see it. So why don't I do this? I'm sure you don't mind if we take a break for the night. And I'm sure that you are feeling some of the pressure from me. Okay? I'm going to commit to you that we're not going to stop working until we find them.
Okay.
Okay? And I want to commit to you that there is going to come a time when you're going to feel this pressure from other people. I'm not the only one who thinks that there's a possibility you have something to do with this.
Like another FBI agent, like pressure, or like just like
everyone.
Okay.
Everyone, Chris.
Okay.
من الواضح أن المحقق يتلاعب بقلق كريس، يريد تضخيم مخاوف كريس قدر الإمكان من أجل اختبار كشف الكذب القادم في اليوم التالي.
Okay. So can we say that tomorrow at 11 o'clock
Okay.
we can do a polygraph?
Here.
Here. I appreciate you coming in tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a few minutes.
في الجزء الثالث من قضية كريس واس.
You know, if you did have something to do with their disappearance, it would be really stupid for you to come in and take a polygraph today, right? Like, it would be really dumb. Like,
so you obviously are a really bad liar. It's awesome. So thank you for being a horrible liar. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We don't want to be good liars. So